we have a live show.
That's correct.
In Los Angeles,
California.
April 25th.
At Dynasty Typewriter.
At 10 p.m. DynastyTypewriter.com. We'll see you there, right?
Yeah. Get a degree in bump and grind at this now defunct LA institution. I'm Rebecca Lieb.
I'm Jason Horton.
And this is Ghost Town.
So LA is amazing. We love it.
We love it.
Its history is...
It's never dull.
Would you say it's our kink?
I would say it's what gets me off.
Well, we're going to talk a little bit about something I stumbled upon. We're going to go back to the early 60s. I don't know, was it swinging? I don't know, was it swinging in like 1960 or 61? Was it swinging yet?
I mean, people still had those like bob haircuts that were very sensible.
Yeah. I was barely 10 at the time, so I don't even remember
That's right.
what was happening.
It's just a blur.
But we're going to get into the Pink Pussycat College of Striptease.
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, I know you were like, I have an education, but do you?
Not yet.
But no,
you
will.
Know what? Burn it down.
Yeah.
Burn it. Take my degrees. Throw them in the garbage.
Well, this is one you could probably use.
We're starting new. We're starting new. We're starting new right here.
Yeah, it was year zero. We're starting again.
That's right.
But we're gonna talk about. And I want to lighten things up a little. We've been going a little hard and heavy.
Yeah, Jason came in and he's like, maybe we should do something with a little levity, a little more playful. And I'm like, no, mine is horrible.
Yeah, yours is a sledgehammer.
Yeah, so wait till next week, you guys.
So I'm gonna get also I'm hitting the LA a little bit because we have the show on April 25th.
Me too.
And I was like, this is something where there's not like, there's a good amount of information. There's no need to have a ton of it. So I was like, oh, I'm going to do this for the Patreon because we do bonus episodes.
That's right.
Patreon.com/GhostTownPod. There's like 10 episodes sitting there waiting for you.
Yeah.
Right at this point, there's probably going to be more by the time you check.
They're just sitting there ripe for the listening.
They're so good,
right?
too.
They're just like juicy.
So good. And they're there.
What is that? And
for $2 a month? Get out of here.
Delicious tidbit morsels for you to consume whenever you want it at your pleasure.
And the $25 one, you get your name and website.
Yeah, you get
mentioned. That's
whatever you want.
That's cheap advertising.
You get whatever.
Yeah.
Anything.
I think I put on the Patreon, it's under our discretion, but we're pretty chill or something like that. We're not cops.
No, we're not cops.
No cops.
No, there are no cops here. None of us work for LAPD.
So we're going to get it's going to get a little kind of like.
It's going to get saucy,
a
little flirty.
And we're going to find out because there are some prerequisites to go to the college when it was open, and we're gonna find out if Rebecca passes the test.
Oh my god!
You're gonna find out. So I'm gonna quiz you.
Do my high school credits carry over?
Yeah, you know what I mean. It's whatever. There's actually a community college too, which I'm not gonna. This is for people that are just like, listen, I'm a mess. I can't listen. I'm 48. Right, I wear sweatpants. So you go to the community college. This is gonna be a very serious episode. So strap in, everybody. Know that.
Oh my god, I can't wait. I'm also a little confused, but I can't wait.
But you have you're on a couple of podcast episodes.
If you missed them, because we advertised them,
and
if you missed them, and we did, I was on not one, not two, but 3 different podcasts.
Also, not 4.
Not 4, though.
Make sure it's not 4.
Cap it. We capped it really hard, though.
Yeah.
They only allowed me 3. I'm on Don't Waste Your Pretty, talking about politics, talking about reality TV, talking about LA history. I'm on V Single, talking about dating, my dating history. Are you not sick of it yet? Go there because it will be encyclopedic. And then Lady to Lady, where I talked about ghosts. Again, about LA history, and about I have a really juicy Patreon on theirs too, talking about being a phone sex operator. I talk a lot on their podcast about Lime scooters, so really things of the moment. Yeah,
I want to hear your hot take on Lime scooters. I really do. I want to see what you're.
They're very fast and dangerous.
Yeah, I know. I used I think it was a Lime. It was a Lime or a Bird, and I was not ready.
You were not ready.
I was holding on. So tight.
They go up to like 13 miles an hour, and they're like, you should have a helmet, but you supply your own helmet, and you're like, I don't need a helmet for this shit. I'm an adult.
In Los Angeles, you need one.
You absolutely. And I was on a sidewalk, and it was I live very close to Dodger Stadium. This was yesterday. After I recorded the podcast, which you should listen to. I was like, here's a Lime scooter. I'm going to put my theories to the test. And I was like rocking on a sidewalk, and a bunch of dudes, like hot dudes who were like straight from the Dodgers game.
Yeah.
They were like watching me like rickety on a Saturday night, like try to get back
You're
to
on
my
some
home.
Insta stories. You're on
Yeah,
an Insta story. Definitely. You're
I
definitely
better
on
be.
an Insta story.
Middle-aged woman. Scooter fail.
I hope. Hashtag. I hope it's a hashtag. Ooh, baby.
Yeah, search that. Search that for sure. So I did that. They're really fun. All of the women that I was interviewed by are amazing. Their podcast, Don't Waste Your Pretty, V Single, Lady to Lady, are all wonderful podcasts. If you want a different side of me, one of your hosts.
Is it that much different?
I mean, it's as different as it's like what I do here. You hear a little bit about my personal life, but I've tried to keep it to a minimum, like my swearing.
Yeah.
You know, there I could go full force because I was special.
Yeah.
I was a guest. They cared about me. They thought me to be exotic. And we talked about Lime scooters.
Why? Because you have like dark hair?
Yeah, no, they were like, oh, a guest, because they all know each other. You know,
right. Okay, so
you know,
you're
when you
bringing-
have someone, we don't have guests on this podcast,
No.
so we don't understand it quite as much as I think they're like, yes, more info, someone else's perspective. I guess let's do this.
You know, we got our first piece of fan art
Yeah, we did.
from our friend Silly Allie
Yeah.
on Instagram, Alex.
She is such a friend.
I tried to. She sent it, and I had to screen grab it because she
Mm-hmm.
sent it through. So I'm gonna maybe have her try to email it, and we'll post it on Instagram, which is Ghost Town Pod.
And she said that when she contacted me on Instagram, she was like, I already showed Jason this, and I want to show you this picture that I drew of you two. And I was like, my first thought was, fuck, I'm gonna look fat. That was because I'm conditioned.
Oh, you know what? Somebody took the time out. And,
yeah, it was like, ugh, what do I look like in this thing? You know, like what am I perceived of by a fan? Like here it goes. You know, because My Favorite Murder has a lot of fan art too. And
is it always like small heads, big bodies? Or?
Yeah, I mean, they have amazing fan art. Like, they
yeah.
always look amazing, but I'm just like, oh my, you know, like what, Ghost Town? What do we got here? What's going on? But it was a really cute drawing.
Yeah.
And my hair looks amazing in it.
Yeah, that's important.
And I really appreciated it.
I was flying in it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't think you were. I think we were both sitting.
I was sitting, yeah.
Yeah, my hair looks good. I look very cute.
Yeah.
And I'm really appreciative
We'll make
of
sure
it.
that gets on Instagram. And also we were talking about Patreon, it's not to plug the Patreon, but we were trying to do like a special limited kind of tier.
Mm-hmm.
And we were talking about a bunch of different things. We were talking about mugs. We were talking about enamel pins, like rock and roll style on a denim
how about
jacket or a
that?
patch. On a, so
We got to do a Satan patch.
yeah, sorry to people that aren't down
Yeah.
with SATAN.
Yeah. You don't have to be done to buy it, though.
No, you could just
Or
buy
wear it.
and burn it.
Yeah.
Ooh, get them.
Yes,
Get them.
do that. What a statement.
Buy
That
and
could be
burn
such a statement.
Yeah, I love it. But buy it first.
Yeah.
Then burn it.
Exactly.
So that's something that you might want to look out for, and that's patreon.com/ghosttownpod.
I know. It's so exciting. So many things are in the works.
Yeah.
We're so excited. Our live show, merch, drawings,
Yeah.
guesting on podcasts. It's all happening right here. And also, if you didn't know this about me, I am a politician. By the time you listen to this, I will be either a part of the neighborhood council of Echo Park or not.
Yeah.
So we'll tease that. But I was like, how do I know a lot of my neighbors around here, but I also don't know a lot of my neighbors as much as I love Echo Park. So I decided to use my Tinder as a tool for my campaign. And so I put up my little poster, and I only swiped right on people who are in a mile radius because that's District 4. And you guys, I got banned from Tinder. I can never use Tinder
Was
again.
that your main Tinder account, or was that like a dummy?
That was my main one.
That was your main one?
I don't know how to make a dummy one.
Oh. What is it with an email? Is it Facebook or?
I think it's email and phone number, and I tried to use a Google phone number first,
Yeah.
and it didn't work.
Yeah.
And I was like, whatever.
Listen, Tinder's only used for sex and danger.
Yeah, that's
not
right.
not for politics.
That's right. And to get a couple free drinks every once in a while with someone very boring.
Yeah. Is that? Well, I mean, it drinks in LA. You know what I mean?
Yeah, strong
Or is it
drinks.
well drinks or something?
I mean, if I'm out with someone, I'm going to get a skinny marg or a vodka. So I guess that's a well drink.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not going to get like a $17 Tom Tom tiki drink.
Yeah.
You know, maybe next time.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm inspired.
Yeah, you deserve it.
Yeah. So now I'm not on Tinder. If anyone has any good ideas for how to get back on Tinder,
Yeah, please.
because I need it.
Hit up the
'cause I'm
hotline.
lonely. Please, will you please email us Tinder tips?
Yeah, ghosttownpod@gmail, or hit us slide into Rebecca's DMs at ghosttownpod.
Yeah, please do, because I want to get back on
Yeah.
desperately.
Well, if this was like 1960 or 1961, I would have.
I would have been married at 14.
Yeah, exactly. But,
Oh my God, wait, can I talk about one more thing?
Oh boy.
No, we should save it for the next one. Let's continue.
So now you have to wait
Yeah.
until next time.
You
for next
are
episode.
such an avid listener.
Yeah.
You can't wait.
Yeah, so.
Okay, let's get back to 1960.
Yeah, we're going to go back there. Well, you could, I don't know, you could kind of like shake things up a little bit, literally. Because there was once the Pink Pussycat College of Striptease, also known as
Meow.
the Naval Academy.
Why?
What? You're naval.
Oh, well, that's confusing.
Not if you're a marketing guru like me. I'm in 1960. You know what I mean? I get it.
Okay.
I'm the one who came up with it. Somebody like me came up with the name of what women should be doing.
All I'm thinking of is like the promo to Pan Am in my head.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Just like that weird, like lackluster. Wasn't Eddie Cibrian in that?
I think maybe. Yeah. What is you and Eddie Cibrian now? You got a problem with him?
Like,
I have nothing to do. I don't know. I don't want to start
Okay.
like some podcast beef with Eddie Cibrian.
Yeah, that would be rough.
We
don't need that. We don't need that in our lives.
So I've seen it mentioned it being opened in 1960, 1961, but we're going to say let's say 1961, and it was like a burlesque theater that was it was right there in Hollywood.
Hollywood, California.
Yeah. So it was opened by Harry and Alice Schiller, and Alice Schiller's name is kind of important. It was like a regular strip club. You know, the dancers had stage names. Ready for these?
Oh yeah, I've been born ready.
Fran Sinatra, Samaya Davis Jr., Dina Martin,
Oh,
Peeler Lawford, I don't know, Joni Carson, Edie McMahon, Joey Bishop, Joie, not yeah,
I love this pivot on celebrities.
Reggie Philbin. All right, so
This sounds more like roller derby.
yeah, I know. Well, they come up with something kind of crazy, like kind of like a Slammy Davis Jr. Right? That'd be like, I'm good at this.
It's a little more aggressive, yeah.
And then members of the Rat Pack would go, obviously, because they're just like
you want to see how weird it would be to be like Sammy Davis Jr. and see your stripper counterpart dance for you.
So what would your stripper name be if you were in the Rat Pack and the school existed?
If I was in the Rat, I mean, it'd be like, God, probably Jubecca Heed. What would it be a girl name? It would just be like the anti-Semitism.
My name is the word Jason Horton.
Yeah. It would be like, yeah.
They wouldn't use the word whore, but I'm thinking Jason Horton.
It'd be like Jessica Horton.
Yeah. It's not a bad name.
No.
Pretty good name.
I mean, we'll work on it.
Well, they transformed it to a college. They're like, how do we make some
more
money? It's kind of like improv theater.
Yeah, it is. It's like, we'll teach you how to do shit.
Yeah.
We're disgusting.
Yeah, but
we're a Hollywood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they were transferred to college to become experts in the exotic arts. You gotta bump and grind, flaunt tassels. There's sequins, rhinestone, feathers.
Yeah.
So the classes were during the day, so it was kind of like
it's like you're just listing.
It's
props.
like strip clubs during the day has got to be a pretty. I delivered pizzas to a strip club once during the day, and that was one of the 3 times I've gone to a strip club, and it was.
Yeah. What kind of pizza do they want? You remember?
Not meat lovers.
Pineapple though, because I love pineapple.
They wanted like boobs. Boobs pizza.
Boobs pizza.
You never heard of it?
Nipples on pizza, like nipple pepperoni nipple pizza.
It was vegan. So now I guess other strip clubs offered, but the Pink Pussycat had the most kind of like had the most cachet.
Yeah. It just sounds like it's like it should be parodied in Austin Powers.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Very sexy.
Yeah. Very sexy.
Now
hit you over the head sexy.
Yeah, which I like.
No wiggle room.
The wiggle room?
That'd be a good strip club.
Yeah, wiggle room, yeah. Striptease artist Sally Marr was like the chancellor, dean, professor. She was 52 at the time when she was doing it. So,
yes.
So
she was 20 years younger than my parents.
Yes. And her son was Lenny Bruce.
What?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And Lenny Bruce would perform there. Like
That's amazing.
It's just like so cool.
Did you find any footage of him performing there, or?
No, there's not like a ton. There's some really good pictures though, and like brochures and stuff like that.
My God, that's but also that makes so much sense too. You know, it's both like what and
yeah, that'd be amazing to like
how cool is that?
Yeah, just chain smoking and like
Okay.
He probably, you know what?
I'm in.
I don't want to sully his name.
How do I take a time machine and enroll?
He probably French kissed one of those girls. I'm just going. I'm sorry.
Frenching?
Yeah.
Frenching?
Yeah.
That's big time.
I know it is. It's illegal.
Big time.
Yeah, it's illegal and should be in prison for it. But according to Alice Schiller, she says the Pussycat changed lives.
I believe it.
And she's like, I'm an authority on beauty and glamour. She told the LA
yeah.
Times in 1967, I've probably glamorized 1,000 Pussycats. I mean, Pussycat dolls, right?
Yeah.
I mean, so they're, getting it from somewhere.
Yeah.
Here's some stats for you, hot stats. You
wait.
want proof?
I do.
You're going to get proof. 20, by proof, meaning I'm reading something.
Oh, yeah.
That's
no,
proof.
from
Yeah.
the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it.
There's no notary here.
No.
20 of my Pussycats married multimillionaires.
Hell yeah.
That's a lot of money. We're talking about 1967
Yeah.
and previous. One of my girls got a $2,700 tip in the early 60s, so before 1967.
Yeah.
She disappeared and we never saw her again. Now,
yeah, she took her money and she just fled.
Or
what?
true crime.
Yeah!
Yay! Pivot.
Should we take a little break?
Yeah, let's take a little break.
Yeah.
So we're gonna to get back kind of into after World War II, striptease changed. I think the country was in a different place. Got to get back into it. So how this kind of worked in the late 50s, Mr. Schiller, he bought the Club Seville, which was a Latin dance club. It's on Santa Monica. You've driven by where this place is about 1 billion times.
What's the cross street?
I just looked at it. It's one of those things where I look at it and I know it. It's down it's like WeHo.
Okay.
On Sunset.
Okay.
It's
Sunset
down.
Strippy.
Do you remember that? I don't know what it was called, like the French Market rest. It was like a
Yes.
It's
Oh my
right
God,
next
I
to
know
there, right next to that.
exactly
Right.
where that
yeah.
is. Oh yeah, that's this. Okay, this part of West Hollywood is like seedy. Like there's the Sunset Strip, which was
Yeah,
seedy and
yeah.
is now like very high end. And there's this part as you go south in Hollywood,
Yeah.
it's like ooh.
There's some kind of like
You're like okay,
Yeah.
it's mostly Russian immigrants, which fucking amazing.
yeah. That's what my wife and her parents are from Russia, so they're Russian immigrants.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
They're from there.
Yeah, from Moscow and Kiev. That's where
Yeah.
her parents are from. Yeah.
Amazing. So it's like these old Russian stores and
Yep.
boutique stores and like strip clubs and then like a classroom that you can take improv. So
Yeah, so
like
come
all
on.
those things, 7-Elevens.
Yeah. Oh, so many 7-Elevens.
Yeah, like
Come on.
donut and Chinese food.
Yeah,
fast
together.
food.
It's
Yeah.
so good.
I used to live there when I first came out to LA. I immediately got bed bugs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was really.
I like
Santa
you're like I
Monica.
immediately met a guy. He's like, no, I immediately got bed bugs.
Bed bugs first.
And how long did you live in there before you I can't deal with the bed bugs?
Well, we didn't get them till I was in LA for 3 months, and then my roommate and I, who went to my college but was like about 15, 20 years older than I was, and he was the only one who would take me with I had 2 cats at the time. You know, like a broke 23-year-old
Yeah.
with 2 cats.
Yeah.
Everyone wants move right
God,
in.
yeah, please.
Come on, come into my
yeah,
home.
Yeah.
So we moved to this place after 3 months, and we stayed there maybe like 8 or 9 months. And he left LA to go to Buffalo.
Okay.
But he had a bit part in a CSI show. He was in some kind of iconic CSI
okay.
show about chubby chasers. He was
okay.
one, and he was a dead body. in
Okay.
it. So that was.
He's
his
like,
thing.
I gotta get to Buffalo. That's the next step, I guess, after this.
I know.
Well, this is where that is. This is where it's called
Yeah.
Delilah now, in case anybody's curious.
Yeah.
And I am. And they the jazz club didn't make much money.
Mm-hmm.
In the early '60s, Mr. Schiller was like, burlesque. Let's
Mm-hmm.
do it. So like, it became the Pink Pussycat
Mm-hmm.
as a business. Like that was Pink Pussycat is like the business name.
Mm-hmm.
So it lasted, and then in the late '70s, because things change.
Things change.
Disco was hot,
Things
baby.
change, Yeah, androgyny. It's not all Hugh
Everything is
Hefner,
cocaine.
martinis and under like the butt. You know, like the butt cleavage.
Yeah, like a.
It's like a.
Remember people that was a thing where it was like butt cleavage?
Yeah, I think that was a thing in the
Early 2000s? Or?
Yeah, but that was butt cleavage where it's like your pants were so low riding
Yeah,
you see
yeah.
a little bit of the upper butt crack.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like the
Lower butt crack?
Yeah, like
Okay. That's,
taint. It's just taint.
yeah,
I think I'm thinking of like a really short.
that's the
shorts.
other end of the butt crack.
Can you traverse all sides of the butt crack?
So, all right.
Not in one decade, that's for sure.
So it became a disco renamed in the late '70s called Peanuts. which I get it. I think I get it. I don't know. It's so crazy that I get it.
That's the disco you go to where you're like, can't get into this disco.
Yeah.
Can't do this one. Should we try peanuts?
Yeah. I guess we can always go to Peanuts. I guess. I know the guy there because he's
They
my
don't have the right
roommate.
shoes.
Yeah.
But okay.
You'd rather pay to go somewhere else than to get in free at Peanuts. The Mr. Schiller died in 82. In the late 80s, it became Club 7969, named after its address.
Oh,
yeah,
clever.
Yeah, 7969. And then they sold the club a couple of years ago. Mm-hmm. And it was a leader, a pioneer, a trailblazer in like distance learning, like kind of like hey, you can learn from home.
What? How?
How do you ask? Well, if you got $4.95 plus postage, non-matriculated students,
God.
non-matriculated,
Yeah.
you can order a home
God.
instruction kit. It's a great
My
business
brain
model.
didn't even go there. You remember those drawing things where it's like, can you draw the pirate turtle?
Yeah.
It's like that.
Yeah.
Where it's like, send in your drawing and we'll rate it and you will by mail at a snail's pace learn something.
Yeah, this
Oh my
was
God.
that.
Go on.
Here's what you get. Tell me if this is worth $4.95.
Okay.
You got $4.95 in your head?
Hell yeah.
You get 2 bosom bonnets.
Don't know what that means. Is
2 bosom bonnets. Yeah, I don't know what they mean. 1.
it a bra or a hat?
You find out when you get it, right? Because how else are you going to know? 1 G-string.
Just a
And it's not a rated G-string.
God, I hope.
It's a PG-13
Okay.
G-string. And a rhinestone for the navel.
Like, you just pop in my belly button? Or do I affix it to something?
And listen, sorry, it's not all fun. It's the copy of the curriculum. You got to study. You got to hit the books with your body, though. Now, if you, Rebecca, if you're just like,
Yeah.
I want to go there. I want to learn. I'm done with improv. I'm done with bed
I'm
bugs.
selling,
I've
selling
eaten
everything.
too much Chinese food / donuts.
Yeah.
Here are the rules of admission. Let's see if you got it.
Okay.
Ready? 1, you have to be over 21.
Yes. How
I
about
don't
double
know.
that?
I don't think you're going to. Honestly, you're not going to make it in here. I can already tell right now from the next one. Of high moral character.
Oh, man.
You can fake that, though.
To be in the pink Pussycat, I just put a rhinestone in my belly button.
You also the one who mentioned
my
a butt
bonnet.
crack on the wrong end. So I think they're correct. Seriously interested in the art of striptease.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Possessed of a voluptuous body.
Instagram?
Yeah, come on. I mean, I'd pass you. Listen,
Yeah.
I'm 55 years old and I'm 61. I'm checking things off. I also want your money.
I mean,
Now,
I have butt cleavage.
Yeah, but you're the wrong. You're like, let's see your butt cleavage. You just
Wrong
lift up
end.
your. You're like, that's not your butt anymore. It's not. The whole thing isn't your butt.
It's all butt.
So the cost. You got the monies for this?
$4.95?
No. That's for the
That's just
distant
for
learning.
the-
If you're
okay.
like too late or you live in like
Almost $5
Buffalo.
for distant. Okay, what do I? So if I show up with my suitcases from Kansas,
Yes.
how much am I paying here?
For 10 sessions, $100.
Damn.
Now, the translation, somebody translated it in today's prices or around today's prices, be about $900.
Damn.
Yeah.
Bartending. I keep comparing this to bartending school, where it's like $150. You're out of there in a weekend.
Yeah.
No, I gotta. Yeah, this is a lifestyle change. This is a commitment.
Well, do you want to hear? Let me. So it was for tens that wannabe strippers studied modules such as. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Now you got to get to you got to learn the basics. I'm sorry, you got to know
Yeah.
your
I know, I can't
history
just fly.
and theory of striptease,
Yeah.
psychology of inhibitions.
Hell yes.
See, I
Actually,
think
that
you-
sounds fucking awesome.
Yeah, you could probably use this to
Yeah.
like dupe guys, I guess, right? Is that
Yeah.
pretty much-
Well, I just also think, do you know those classes now that are like pole dancing classes that
Yeah.
are really expensive that people cry in all
Yeah.
the time because
Yeah.
they're transcendent?
Yeah.
This feels like the grandmother to
Yeah.
that.
Controlling the structural components of anatomy.
The structural, it's so
It's like work your core. You know what I mean?
non-specific. Yeah, but it's also like, you mean your yeah. There's a better way to put that.
Well, we got a lot to go through, so
Okay, let's do
strap
it. So-
in. Applied sensual communication.
Oh, I could use that.
Yeah, you got to apply it though.
She said to no one.
Yeah. Now, listen, Rebecca, you got to learn to crawl before you learn to walk. So you're going to have to take elementary bumps and grinds.
Yeah, just
I don't want you
elementary.
rushing in.
But if I do really well, can I pass into intermediate?
I got to see that Lime Scooter
Advanced.
video to see what
Advanced.
you could do and not do. The methodology of teasing, tantalizing, and titillating. The 3 T's.
Yeah, naturally.
And arithmetic.
Like we understand.
Yeah. The fundamentals of taking it off. It's not the fundamentals of taking it off. It's like taking it off is like a kind of like
Taking off is
like it's like a
yeah.
theory. It's like a thing. It's intangible.
Yeah, it's not like, oh, you're going to bed, you're going to take off your clothes. It's like, no, this is a lifestyle, this is an identity.
Yeah.
You're going to embrace it fully.
Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Dynamic mammary, navel, and pelvic rotation and oscillation.
That's a whole class.
And it's dynamic too, so it's not just like phoning it in.
What are you doing for that class? I want to know like what. I can't even imagine filling an hour with that.
It's like a karate school, but you got to just keep thrusting against all like wooden
You're
blocks
just, like,
and break them.
always moving.
Yeah. Now number 9 is just experimental workshop. So it's just like free form. We're just gonna we're just gonna like forget the rules for 1 second.
Yeah, you've
and
learned
just
the
cut
rules, now
loose.
forget them.
It's like when you like look at movies about like there's a dance school. There's always like the school that's like we just do these like funky classes you can just break out of your head and just shake it. You know what I mean?
You're the revolutionary now.
Which I think I got that from Center Stage. You know the movie Center Stage?
Yeah, oh my god,
I think that's from Center Stage.
Because the Center Stage teaser was like the toes like bleeding, and then
Yeah.
it was the Mandy Moore song "I Want to Be with You,"
Yeah.
right? Because when they have sex at the
Yeah.
end, yeah. This is like that, but with less ballet and more just nipples
Yep, and shaking it.
and shaking.
And then there's if you can make the first 9, number 10 is advanced studies and seminar in new trends and techniques of the striptease. It's like
Jesus.
the final.
That actually sounds like a class.
Yeah, it's like real. It's
That's
like a real
actually you
thing.
just sit around a table with
Yeah.
like 14 books from the student bookstore, which
Yeah.
is from the library down the street.
Yeah.
And it's just you just discuss. It's a seminar.
Yeah, so
And
that's
there's a paperwork. There's tons of paperwork every week. You have to turn in a 6-page paper. There's a 20-page thesis you have to argue
Yeah.
at the end of it.
Yep.
There's a panel of 14 experts that will argue your thesis. It's very rigorous.
yeah. But then after that, you got to work those memories, baby.
Memories.